Alright, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. I saw a video, of this on YouTube on some random page, talking about Ghana apologizing for its role in slavery. And I thought I'd find the article and bring it out because there was some interesting things they were saying in there, and also some misleading things. So Lord willing, through the Spirit can, clarify that. All right, so it says Ghana apologizes for its role in slave trade. Country's 50th anniversary includes tourism campaign. It says, as part of a tourism campaign to attract descendants of African slaves around the world. So first, let's stop right there. Then we're not Africans. That's something that we say over and over again. Because we have to get it through our people's heads. We are not Africans. We are Israelites. There's a difference between Israelites and Africans. Just because we were living in the continent, or in that land, does not make us Africans. Which their biblical nationality are Hamites, because they're descendants of Ham. We are not Hamites. So it says Ghana is offering, and Ghana is in West Africa. It has a lot of Jakes dwelling there. It's a lot of Jakes that are in that part. That western part of Africa. Along with other countries that are nearby. I mean, it's like other countries that are nearby that western part of Africa. So it says Ghana is offering an apology for its role in the transatlantic slave trade, which launched in part from Ghana's Elmina Castle, which last year, I was able to, Lord willing, by the Lord as well, I was able to go there with my brother. All right, we recorded the actual slave castle and everything. All right, and how it was, and what they put our people through. Because that was like a port in which they were sending the slaves from also. So it says carrying Africans, which, like I said, it's not Africans, they were Israelites, captured by fellow black Ghanaians. This is a big misconception. Israelites didn't sell Israelites into slavery. Africans, the Hamites, are the ones that sold us into slavery. In that land, that land of Ham, which today is called Africa, it's not just one people living there. That's what people need to understand. Just because we have similar complexion does not make us the same people. It's not just one nationality of people living on that land. You have Israelites living there. You have Hamites living there. So, during this time, when we were sold, we didn't sell ourselves. It wasn't any fellow black Ghanaians that sold other Ghanaians. No, it was Africans, Hamites. Because they're not like us. Like you hear this, the story of David and Goliath. Goliath was a Hamite. David was an Israelite. So, they were our enemies. And they sold us into slavery. Because think about this, right? Would you ever sell your son, into slavery for what? Guns and wine and drinks? No. Now it's understandable. They'll be like, maybe they didn't sell their own family members, but they might have sold another kinsman's. But hold on, who would allow their son or a family member to be sold, for some drinks, or some guns or whatever? That's not how it worked. That's not how it worked, man. Those Hamites living in that land, they knew when we came over there, that we were not of their people. And that it being their land, they knew how to maneuver around there. They were able to capture Jakes and sell them to the Edomites. The so-called white people, the Caucasians that came over there and bought us. So let me get that real quick. This here is from the book From Babylon to Timbuktu. It's a very good book. This is on page 84. We also bring this out a lot, but it's for edification. I'm just gonna read the main important part right here, the second paragraph. On page 84, it says, in the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter. During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. All right, and Yahushua prophesied of that. Okay, it says during the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa. All right, they fled into Africa. Okay, fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery. The slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves. Okay, so what? They fled into Africa, mainly the western parts of Africa. All right, and the Jews are not white. All right, the real Jews are from the tribe of Judah. Okay, however, at the time they were calling the southern kingdom, all right, the kingdom of Judah, which consists of the three tribes, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. All right, which today would be the so-called Negroes. All right, the Haitians and West Indians. Okay, they called them all together Jews. Okay, and they were the ones mainly at the time living in that area. All right, in Judea. Okay, and around that area, and they fled. Okay, into Africa. It says over 1 million of them. All right, fled into Africa from Roman persecution. Okay, so first off, that's how we ended up in Africa. We were not originally there. That wasn't our land, as in where we you know what I mean, we stayed. Like that western part of Africa or wherever we were sold from wasn't our land. Okay, we fled from our homeland to that area, and that's how we ended up there. Okay, so it says here back in this article saying, which launched from Ghana's Elmina Castle, carrying Africans captured by fellow black Ghanaians. That, look, matter of fact, let me get this also. This is from Zondervan's Compact Bible Dictionary, and the word is Ham. Okay, Ham was one of the three sons of Noah. Okay, Noah had three sons: Ham, Shem, and Japheth. Okay. So we read in the definition of Ham. It says, Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. Because after the Lord flooded the earth, okay, these are the only people left. And they had to what? Repopulate the earth. And so guess what? Everybody came from them. Okay? So it says, he became the progenitor or ancestor or forefather of the dark races, not the Negroes. There's a clear distinction there, not the Negroes. But so it tells you he was the progenitor of the dark races, and it excludes the Negroes from that and gives you the list. Okay, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites, these are all what? Descendants of Ham, making them Hamites, because the Negroes come from Shem. All right, we are Shemites. Okay, so I'm going to keep reading here. It says, according to the Washington Times, Ghana's 50th anniversary of its independence includes an effort called Project Joseph, which invites blacks to trace their history to the slave trade and reconnect with the land of their ancestors. That is, that once again, that is, you see, when people think, they only go so far. All right. They think, okay, yeah, we were sold into slavery, all right, but we were sold from Africa, so we're Africans. Let's go back to our roots in Africa. That's not where we were from. Okay? You got to go past that. You got to go back. Okay, it says reconnect with their land, with the land of their ancestors. An apology will be included as part of the experience. Okay, which it was prophesied that we would go into slavery. So regardless of what we were to try to do, this was gonna happen regardless. Okay, for breaking the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father, this was the consequence. It says the reason why we wanted to do some formal thing is that we want, even if it's just for the surface of it, for the cosmetic of it, to be seen, to be saying sorry to those who feel very strongly and who believe have distorted history because they get the impression that it was people here who just took them and sold them, said Emmanuel Hagen, Director of Research and Statistics at Ghana's Ministry of Tourism and Diasporan Relations. It's something we have to look straight in the face and try to address because it exists. Yeah, because yeah, that's